Hi everyone, welcome to today's short and sweet core control series. We'll start in a kneeling position, extending our arms overhead, exhale, lowering our hands to heart center. Twice more like this, flowing with the breath, mobilizing the shoulders, warming up the arms, the core, the muscles of the back. And when you're ready, we will transition onto all fours, coming into a tabletop position. And we'll get started right away in cat-cow. Inhale, scoop the chest forward. Exhale, curl and round, chin to chest. And again, inhale to cow pose. Exhale, cat, pushing down through the palms, lifting up and away from the surface beneath you. Once more. Finding your cadence. From here we'll stay in tabletop. We're going to flip the grip of the palms so the fingers are facing towards the knees, wriggling the fingers a few times. And again, flipping the grip, walking the fingertips out in front, and we'll begin to create some circles with the hips, slowly flowing in one direction, sinking the hips back towards the heels, maybe once or twice, and in the opposite direction. Really mobilizing, warming up the muscles of the shoulders, the core, the arms, the wrists. And we'll lower down onto our forearms, pressing down into the lateral edges of our arms, grounding down through the knuckles, the fingertips. We're going to step back into a low plank. Up on the balls of our toes, heels are over our toes, navel is drawn towards the spine. Glutes, hips, quads are all firing, finding length along the back of the neck. Relax the muscles of the face, feeling as though there is a string drawing you out from the crown of your head, and as though there is another imaginary string dragging your heels away from you, creating a lovely linear shape along your body, finding length, finding stillness. Seeing if you can slow the breath down, taking deeper, gradual inhales and exhales. Maybe adopting an Ujjayi pranayama breathing practice if that helps you find stability. And if you don't know what that is, just continue to breathe. Checking in with that abdomen. Are you protecting your lower back? One more breath, and from here we'll rotate to the left, extending our left arm skywards, pivoting onto our right foot, the lateral edge, maybe placing that left foot on top of the right, or for a more moderate variation, you might like to place your left foot out in front, and you can drop your right knee down to the floor if you desire. We want to ensure that we're lifting up and out of that right shoulder. We're not collapsing. We're creating space, lifting those right hips up, the waist, relaxing the muscles of the face, finding a gaze that works for you, maybe looking up at the fingers, maybe keeping the neck neutral, or perhaps looking down at the floor. Finding stillness. Breathe. One more breath. Lowering the left forearm down, rotating through center, we'll pivot onto the lateral edge of the left foot, extending the right arm skywards as we come into side plank on the right side. Finding a foot adjustment that works for you. To make it a bit easier, you might like to place your right foot in front of your left, or perhaps lower down onto your knee. There's multiple variations depending on how intense you would like to make this. We're not here for long. Relaxing the muscles of the face. Seeing if you can offer yourself a smile. And if not a real one, perhaps imagine what that would look like. 3 more slow and gradual breaths. Exhale, come back to center, and we'll find a low plank again. You might like to keep your toes together or keep your feet hip width distance apart. It's up to you. Lifting up and out of those shoulders, Engaging the core, drawing the navel towards the spine. This is our last little bit of work. Using those fingertips for support. Finding that engagement from your strong foundation. You have got this. You've made it this far. Last 3, 2, 1, and gently lower the knees down. Sink the hips back. We'll come into child's pose just for a moment. From here we'll come up into diamond pose. Roll the shoulders back, interlace the fingers behind the back. Gaze up, finding a nice stretch along the chest, the back of the shoulders. Maybe dropping one ear to one shoulder, stretching along the side of the neck. And go on the other side. Back to center. We will swap the grip of the bind. And again, gazing up, finding a nice stretch. Either staying here or once more, dropping the ear to one shoulder and flowing around to the other side. Rolling the shoulders back. Well done, team. We have made it. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.